Hello, I am Alan Chan, and I am the owner of At My Games. This is my YouTube tutorial on introduction into my making my own first 3D Android phone marketing games. At My Games. This is my subtitles of my own PowerPoint slides. For example, subtitles are my software requirements, policies, and my own and their own rules of their own company that I have to follow with, and the social media marketing that you can use smart social media such as YouTube channels and Facebook company pages that can help you in marketing, like showing off and publishing like your own art piece, master art piece in the games, and some quick notes into what's like to make your games with some instructions like that you need to know at least, and something important that you need to know about making your own Android phone app games. And it's gonna be in 3D that I'm trying to make. This is the first subtitles. It's the development software requirements. Yeah, this is the software development requirements that we need is SoundSnap. Um, the SoundSnap have usually costs $30 United States dollars and within like 20 SoundSnap music in its commercial use. So you can use it as our own business company without giving credits. So it won't be so annoying with our own games with so much credit showing on inside games. And the Matrix Music Maker that costs around 200 Canadian dollars for a premium edition, include digital instruments. So you just play around a piano or keyboard, and you just create your own music. That is really good because this music software is good enough that have enough sound music effects, like sound effect each time you play the instrument. That just plays all good and yeah, and the NIDI keyboard. You usually need the USB cable to put in your PC or laptop or desktop or anything. Anything to do with Microsoft desktop or laptop, like the MSI or laptop or any gaming laptop or any regular laptop like Asus and stuff, or even desktop. Yeah, that you just can plug in USB and just make music with the keyboard. That usually the keyboard is cost around 130 Canadian dollars. The mini one, the Photoshop should cost around 60 Canadian dollar per month. I think you should recommend to use the Creative Clouds like Photoshop CC and Premiere CC. So per month because is commercial use as well. Don't buy a student version because that student version discount is not for commercial use, so you cannot use it for your own company. And that's $60 per month on Photoshop and Premiere Video Editor. Um, is uh yeah, it's much more better than Premiere Element or Photoshop Element that's permit. Like you can pay per like around 100 something bucks, like for permanently. Well, it's not that good because it lags. So then those tools, it's not lag. It's just like hard to use, like comfortable, like with all those mouse and like keyboard and shortcut, like and those in the user interface are not as good with Premiere Element or Photoshop Element. It's better to use Photoshop, Creative Cloud CC, or Premiere CC. It's much more comfortable and make it more professional for your own commercial company. And the free Blender, the free Blender is not usually it's good. Yeah, it's good, but it's also commercial free. Yeah, and yeah, the Unreal Engine is they can pay by loyalty fee. It's also commercial use, anything like that. You just have to make sure you make it yourself by yourself, like no copyright. And the free Java is all free. Is I believe it's called open source. Yeah, open source. That's commercial free. All commercial free. Just need to know code Java for your own phone app games, Android and stuff like those. Free Android the SDK, like the standard development kit or something. Um, that is all free, open source again. And yeah, and the Google Play's control console, the Google Play console, it usually costs 25 United States dollar for registration fee, and it's for making your own Google Play app games. Just yeah, and the Google Pay is the another version of Google service that's online, and you can pay. It's like an in-game app payment. Like you can receive money by other players, like paying in-game ads, like reward points and like I don't know more point. The in-game gems or in-game money stuff that the players can buy and just get paid. You have to pay back to Google Pay 2.9% of what you sales fee or something in the in-game ads like payment thing that the players paid for you guys. Um, and Google AdMob viewers. I believe there's around 1,000 Google AdMob viewers. You will receive around $5 Canadian. That's what I believe. I'm not quite sure about this. Um, for the Google Pay service, it's also free. It's included in the Google Pay consoles. The Google Play services are mostly like Google Play achievements and Google Play leadership boards, like the how the game content, extra game content services that you can create with, but it's not mandatory. It's optional. It should be optional. Yeah. And the WordPress website builder is much more easier to make. You just have to pay a bit extra fee if you want to make it seems more like professional, like with .com or with .ca Canada. The domain name, website domain name, that .com is so much a lot more professional. Like I think it's .com means .company domain name, website domain name. So you can pay and it's like just build it in by the user interface, not like that much coding. And the HostGator is more like for professional that I have to code HTML, CSS, XML, and a bit SQL and something like those, like server programming and a bit of web pages and some Photoshop to design your own web page artworks with Photoshop, and then just post, and it's like coded by itself individually. And that's what HostGator website hosting service is. You have to pay extra money for the IP address to host your own website in the end with your own codes and your own files and stuff like those. And you can and with the YouTube channel marketing, you can get paid, but have to be commercial use, all of them. Like no make sure no copyright, and make sure it's Facebook too. You don't get paid, but It's all free. It just like it helps you marketing your own games again, as I said before, and it just like make sure you don't your face own Facebook company page having copyright. Uh, there's the program that you need is Unreal Engine to make the phone app game in 3D, like the game engine that you just use the Blender first or use the Autodesk 3D Max that you need to pay for it, but the free Blender's for free to model some 3D stuff and rig it and do some animation to it. And then after you can do the animation and you can plug it inside your own Unreal Engine game and then like program it and so it moves properly according to your game content. But the Unreal Engine, I believe, is a bit better than Unity. It's more properly made. I believe that Unreal Engine is Game Maker's client that they use it to make games. I think it's mostly from Shanghai, China, or something. That they usually like follow the rules and like make it more better and properly. Like the more professional game makers, and I think Unreal Engine is more properly made and without any much errors. It's not like I don't know how to program. It's just like just like how the user interface tools are like more normal or something like that. To you must produce like 300, $2,000 to chance to get a multiple platform like Nintendo stuff and PS4, PlayStation 4, and Xbox games, console games that you can plug it on your TV and play games, televisions, TV. Like those multiple platformer, you have to at least receive $3,000 to create like in your own games. I think, yeah, that you have to create on your own games $3,000 before multiple platform, or maybe you can actually pay $3,000 to the Epic Games company that makes the Unreal Engine software. That you can make the multiple platformer software. I mean, not software, multiple platformer console games. And after you receive $3,000 of your own games, what you made, you have to pay 5% royalty fee at least. It's like to donate like your Epic Games company like to investigate like your own money company to help your service and like provide your service to make your game properly and when they game the Unreal Engines people like making it properly like the user interface and tools and coding stuff like the engine software engineers and yeah. But yeah, it's more like their own business, but you just have to pay 5%. I believe that according to the license, you have to pay 2% of money no matter what when you start beginning using the Unreal Engine, um, the software. As soon you receive money inside your own, when you already publish your own game for sold or something, you have to pay at least 2%, and you have to pay your own taxes. That's according to the rules I tried to read before. Um, the Java, this is the more like the app thing that you have to code like separately from not only the Unreal Engine. Like it's mostly Java that you have to use within the Android developers and pay Google Pay and Google App Mob that can get paid by ads, like other people's ads, like you post people's other ads and get paid a little bit, but it can get a lot. And the Google Play game services, it's just same thing like Google Play achievements and leadership boards. That is one of the game contents in the Google Play phone app games. And Unreal Engine is one of those. Like you can actually plug in the. Well, never mind. I'll describe it after. To show Java, the Java development kit. So the Java development kit, Java development kit is JDK. Yeah, like Java Development Kit (JDK). That's what I name. And you also have Java Standard Edition, which is Java SE. It means it means like some standard edition. SE means standard edition. So it's mostly for making your own basic computer functions, like such as text and numbers and like data things like going around, and also playing on the interface so you can see what's the data going, like your text data and your text as means font data, and your number text as data. Like you can see something, you can create your own basic pictures in your computer interface with the standard edition, including some internet access, and Java is really pretty advanced actually. It's like including internet access and like 3D modeling artworks that you can create per math or something like visual effects with Java, but it's something else that's like I can't even make it even. It's just way too hard. Um, so there's also Java Express Edition that I'm not gonna use it for my own phone app games. It's just something else that's way harder as well. It's more like Java EE, Java Edition Express Edition means EE. That means that a special edition is more for entrepreneurship people, like it's really advanced people. That's more like recording the customer service records and like pay with customers payment fees, and like it's something to do with PayPal developer code. That's like international currency thing that you have to code, and like customers like you have to code your customer records, like when the customer paid that much of money, and like any refund policy that I have to code even. That's like PayPal developer, which is like I'm not even close to that programming level. And digital the Android SDK is mostly coding for something like similar as like Microsoft cell phone games. Like it can be, it's not just Samsung. Like Android is not just Samsung. It can be like a lot of cell phone games. Like it maybe used to be BlackBerry, but BlackBerry is outdated cell phones. But and yeah, same as Google. Yeah, this is what I said. But what you need to code in Java SE Standard Edition, you should need to know that you need to code like with your Android SDK, your Standard Development Edition, I think. With the internet connection codes at least, which I'll give that link. That give that link. You know, to give that link to find out by yourself. That the basic doc or IPI, like application interface, like code or something that like give your own game the or give your own Android developers doc, and give your own Java SE docs to figure out what you trying to figure out what to code. Um, and Java SE PayPal need to like code it with the Android SDK as well. PayPal developers API address just yeah, this is how Google pays the in-app in-app payments only. It's not like when you want to pay by per download games, you don't use Google Pay developers. You're supposed to use just Google Play consoles, and you just can manually did it or something like that. That if you can get paid by like $1 per phone app game or something per download. It's not Google Pay developers. Google Pay developers only in-game app payments, like paying by each gems or something like that. Uh, and, and for Java, I C, Java C dot X file is one of those special files in Java. You have to create it, but I didn't really double check it. But I Google search everything about it. Um, they had to code it with Android SDK developers as well, and you had to code it with Google EdMap um, codes. Like, I had to download it and like all those things, including Android SDK, and I had to download all those things. Then you have to code it by yourself. But you're supposed to use the docs things. Um, that is provided for you. But the I double checked it that Google Ad Mob is similar as Java code, and Java C code is something like this. That file is supposed to be not application file. It's, oh shit, I forgot. I just didn't do this really yet. I'm just double checking how it works. And you can, after you finish coding, you have to create that special file with the Android and Java and the Google Ad Mob. You can combine each code each runs, and it's .exe file. It is application file, but it's just like something different about it. I just don't remember the specific thing about it. And you can plug it into Unreal Engine, same as the Google Play Service achievements and the leadership. This Google Play Service, so you can just code that with Java, exe file. Then you can plug it in the Unreal Engine. Like, I'll give all those reference to those Unreal Engine docs and stuff like those. Like specifically what how it does, the leadership boards, achievements, ads. Yeah, Mr. Tyler, the Unreal Engine ads, game ads is specifically on Android and on AdMob as well. Um, yeah, and this is the second subtopics of my own PowerPoint slides that are about general policies and rules. The normal rules. Um, you should always have to be honest if the business practice is not cheating on money or too over expensive or demented games that's lame as heck that maybe probably don't make business in the end. And you have to like mostly like you should get used to like daily game development lifestyles, not like lacking off and like knowing what to do and not like not be like yeah not like pretending that you know how to code or something. I don't know. And you should make games more normal by trying to aim mostly rated for everyone games only. Unless you're a professional at AAA games, you can make it to mature games like more naturally and more normal that you should do at least. Um, like yeah, like these professionals make mature games that sounds normal. And the commercial use and the commercial free. Commercial use is paid for commercial use. For free softwares that you can get or download is mostly commercial free. And the SoundSnap, like this, don't purchase any student versions. Mostly for not for commercial use at all. Yeah, and you don't want to use it for companies. If you can track down through some kind of server codes or something that you can just track down easily that using student version, and just you can charge you anytime if you want it and all. Uh, the for the making the music with the USB cable, you should use you should create your own music in case some other have the same music as you, like by accident, like if you download some kind of commercial use music even that's too popular, it might be sounds the same maybe. Uh, yeah, yeah, I should use the USB connection on that MID keyboards, MDR keyboards. so you can connect with a PC computers while making music, and you can actually like edit the music sound around. That's pretty unique. And usually that commercial use music, um, yeah, you can use this keyboard with the Matrix Music Maker software, and it sounds much more better if you make it because a lot of like commercial use music that you download, no matter what, it sounds like YouTube music videos, like it sounds like YouTube musics instead of like actual comfortable game music that you can play around. So so it sounds right. Like it sounds more relaxing, calm while playing game like heart beating games like while you're playing games like make you can't concentrate on playing games, your own game content, stuff like those. And you should wait. You should for my you should use the commercial. Yeah, for me, opinion that you should not, you should always use commercial use or commercial free only. Like, don't use Creative Commons or royalty free because you have to give credit usually. Like, obviously, you have to give credit. Like, that's like the most chance you have to give credit for, even though it's commercial use, that the commercial use version of Creative Commons, commercial use of royalty free is usually have to give credit. That's by law or something. So that if you get credit, then they be popular with those Creative Commons and royalty free makers. Like so they be popular. So it's fair business and practices and stuff like those. Uh, yeah, you have to give credit, which can be annoying in your own video game sometimes. Like you don't want all game players to see those credits sometimes like random out of nowhere. That's really uncommon that people see credits everywhere. Unless you can ask your friend to make it your own commercial use music if it's as a friend or something. But yeah, but for Unity assets, I just can't see what the music sounds like before I download and buy it. Sometimes to use Unreal Engine as maybe um when you're purchasing it. That's why I double check. I don't think so I can see like what I'm downloading. Like I can't hear what the music sounds like before I download or something. That's like something new or something in Unity Assets store. Um, yeah, this is how that sounds. Snap is commercial use to Matrix Maker music is commercial use as well. But yeah, in Matrix Music Maker, you have to make your own music to be commercial use. To be honest. And you have to fully paid Photoshop, Creative Cloud, like to like at least don't buy a Steam version. And there's two options that they can be commercial free. I told you Blender is commercial free, and you should use paid Autodesk 3D Max because somehow Blender is more popular with. I don't know. Somehow Unreal Engine is more popular with 3D Max somehow. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's also commercial use. Don't buy student version and stuff with Autodesk. And you should buy the cheaper version or the more expensive version of ZBrush. The cheaper version is the ZBrush Core, still commercial use. It's mostly for 3D printing outside within each with each of your 3D object faces. Like don't like combine all those object on your own software. I mean on your own ZBrush screen and just like paint it all at once. You're supposed to paint it one at a time. Also, it doesn't make sense how you 3D painting it. And ZBrush is all permit commercial use after purchasing once. You don't have to be paid monthly. Like Autodesk is pretty expensive. You have to. It's like a few $100s per month or something. That is like I can't even afford it even for our beginners games company. I think it's okay, but it's just like yeah. But then 3D Max interface is more advanced and more simpler to use than the Blender by a lot. That's about my opinion. Uh, oh yeah, just to tell you that 3D Max is also can also Autodesk is also mostly made for the 3D software engineers and 3D designers like AutoCAD or something like that. That is something different. That's more advanced, like more bigger companies with big like corporate stuff, corporation stuff. Uh, for non-disclosure agreement rules, sometimes uh sometimes it's better to not show your game ideas at all, even the concept artworks, like non-disclosure, like try not show all your ideas, like at all sometimes, until you can play test it in the whole public, so you won't get stolen your ideas. Like this guy is like these got stolen ideas, but some people just copyright and Google Play off the bat, like after publishing it, like
Hey,
somewhere down here. Like there's a lot of multiple that looks the same, like it got copyright issues and stuff like that. Like not him copyright, it's just that someone copyright him. Like like clones or something. That's what I call it, legal clones. And there's also more down here that like everything sounds the same.
headphones required without changing a thing. Just take it exactly as is. But the biggest one down here, which really bothered me, was because I thought I was being clever with this. I said, note on reviews. I know you hate leaving reviews, but because I hate leaving reviews, so just leave the words rad if you like it, bogus if you hate it. Because I thought, that's what I used to say in the videos. I thought it was
Anyways, that guy just like every exactly same thing that even the app game app play like description is exactly the same. Like they got copyright issues. It's not his fault, but my idea is that you should have non-disclosure agreement with the other employees, like the sign. Like you can create your own sheet and just like the report or something like that. Like make your employees sign that. Don't let the other people know beside your own company teammates. Like that is just like our idea, company ideas, until place testing in the whole public. So lawyer can notice that that's your idea first. Yeah, they are your official idea first. And this is the third subtopic titles of my own PowerPoint slides are the YouTube channel marketing and the Facebook company marketing. And for issue, I think you should use um the Creative Cloud's Premiere Pro, like subscription fee per month, 60 bucks per with the Photoshop and all those other with all those what's the Photoshop uh Adobe, yeah, Adobe company. Like you can just get you subscribe the monthly fee, get all those Adobe company softwares off the bat with 60 bucks Canadian dollar per month. And for YouTube marketing, to marketing your own games, like showing off your game by showing off your YouTube videos, like demo rare or like trailer, game trailer, anything like that, or YouTube video news posts about like what your development looks like, game development looks like. And you have to be all commercial use in your YouTube channel because you can get paid by YouTube channel viewers. To get payments, at least you have to have 1,000 subscribers at least, and you will need to get. I mean, you can get paid by $1 United States dollar per 100,000 viewers. To create your own domain name, that give your domain, the how to create your own domain, your website link, channel, YouTube URL, channel, domain names, like the website domain names. You need to have 100 subscribers to be eligible at least. And yeah, I told you that Premiere CC video editor. That's a video editor. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that again. That's a video editor so you can publish your own YouTube videos. Yeah, that's you should purchase not student version again. That to be commercial use again. Uh, the Facebook marketing, you should always be aware of your own copyright issues. Only you don't have to be commercial use all the time, because it's not gonna get paid by Facebook company. I guess that's all I guess. But at least don't copyright from anyone's work like way too much at least. Or like don't copyright at all because that sounds a bit wrong somehow. Like you just clone someone else or just like being awkward. Uh, you will usually get not paid in Facebook in the end while you create it. Facebook pages. So yeah, just to market your own game very well. Yeah, this I gave you the website link to how to create your own Facebook company pages. And I got this is my last last subtopic of my PowerPoint is the game development quick notes. With one of your own Unreal engines, wait, with your own Unreal Engine tools, can automatically set up your player service. Like you don't have to create the server program like from like heck from like HTML, SQL, and stuff like those, and like yeah, like SQL server programming, like tons and tons of them. Like it's for to make a game server or gameplay server is something different. Is for making the website server is much easier actually, but the gameplay server like multiple player online games is massively especially online games are something different like programming by a lot. Uh, yeah, like the Unreal Engine settings tools can just make it off the bat with the servers look a lot easier already. Yeah. And you don't need to dedicate servers that you have to pay extra money for. It just automatically upload by itself within a code or something. But it's unsecure without the server hard drive. I don't know what it called. What it does, like the computer hard drive. Or whatever. I'm not sure so much. It's like doesn't like store backups. That's all. I'm just trying to warn you that the gameplay software game Unreal Engine software setting tools to make the server for you. It doesn't back up all the servers, like those how much you play up level already and stuff. It doesn't back up those. You have to back up yourself with your own code. That's like initialized code or something like that. That you store in the initialized code forever to make sure you don't lose that initialized code with the data memory there, or else you lose everything of your own player account. That's that the player will get mad as like heck or and you will need you don't need to pay to code the PayPal developer if like you shouldn't you code the PayPal developer unless you like really good coding. Okay, like you should yeah you should use Google Play Online service and use Google AdMob online service to get paid at least, like get paid with AdMob from making from like putting people's ads inside games and Google Pay for in-app game purchase. Like those things already like make you get paid automatically or with the Google service codes already. Like you don't have to code it all by yourself. Like you don't have to code it that much. There's a lot. You still need to code a little bit, but not like PayPal developer like all those all those difficult stuff with those customer record services and stuff like that. And with your own, yeah, with your own touching code screen, it's not just like in like a touch, like one touch input keyboard or something. Like most of your PC code is like touch once and then you just like code it like you just code it by one touch in keyboard or to one touch mouse click inside your screen. Your phone app is something different. It's more like a swiping thing. It's more like you have to figure out those math by yourself by dragging your own finger index and stuff like those, like dragging and like releasing your fingers, like that release the file to somewhere else when you want to drag it at first. That's what it looks like, and I have to give that credit on that cell phone photos that I just received it. That's Creative Commons commercial use, but I have to give credit again. It also won't be commercial use in my YouTube videos. Uh, yeah, that's just basically it. And I, th- I'm pretty sure I will give you my PDF file with my notes of this PowerPoint to make sure whatever you want to know about this thing clearly. Thanks for watching my YouTube videos and thank you. See ya.